Good evening, guys, and thank you very much for being with me. And welcome back again into the group. Yeah, so let's start from oil. Okay, we were anticipating some price action here at the top, if you guys remember that. Yeah, so price is just respecting. Okay, respecting the trend line. We were anticipating that price gonna test that trend line. Okay, so price is testing that trend line. All right, so we can see some price action over there. We were talking about this in last weeks. All right, so when we look at the lower time frame showing some trend reversal pattern was there. We have spoken about this trend reversal pattern, broken down with nice impulse. After that, we can see there was a small trend reversal pattern. We can see this trend reversal pattern on lower time frame. After that, we can see corrective wave to the upside. This wave gonna break to the downside. Obviously, you can see a reversal on your indicators gonna are telling you that price gonna reverse to the other direction. Okay, so oil can come up to this place. All right, oil can come up to this place again at 50. And if we don't see any nice rejection again at this place and under the trend line, price action means strong impulse to the downside, then we're gonna hold on. Okay, we know gonna look for a sell because we were anticipating in longer term that oil gonna rise. Okay, so this corrective wave this corrective wave telling me that oil can come up to this place. Yeah, this corrective wave. All right. Okay, so also you can see something like your head and shoulder formation. Okay, so if we look at the lower time frame, there was a small trend reversal pattern after the impulse formation, like your falling wedge. And after that, we can see there is corrective wave to the upside, and this corrective wave can break to the downside. All right, and it can come up to this place. Okay, your impulse starting point. All right, so oil can come up to 48 or 50 again. So we're gonna look for short on oil at this place. All right, if we see some nice impulse to the downside, something like this, we will look for sell to the downside. Okay, if we're gonna see some nice impulse to the downside, we're gonna look for sell to the downside. Okay, so in longer term, we are anticipating that this wave gonna be something like corrective wave and gonna be continuation to the upside, because we can see there was a trend continuation pattern. All right, so let's see what we're gonna get into the next week. All right, so dollar index is showing something like this here. Okay, something like retest. If we look at the weekly, it is showing something like retest of this broken structure. You can see here retest of this broken structure, and this candle is very nice and big candle. Okay, and price can continue to the upside. Okay, so we were looking price action at this place. If you remember, guys, we were looking price action on this place. Either price gonna continue to the downside or are gonna continue to the upside. Okay, so same pattern formation is going to be on your euro USD. Okay, and I look at that as well. So if we look at the lower time frame, there was a trend reversal pattern broken down. Okay, trend reversal pattern broken down, but break wasn't strong enough to the downside, which gonna convince us that price can continue to the downside up to this place. All right, so on that day when we got this flag, if you guys remember that I told you that price can come up to this place again, yeah, and we were anticipating that this wave gonna form a corrective wave, and then we're gonna look for again to the downside. But this wave is not a corrective wave, it's a really strong impulsive wave to the upside, and this is corrective wave, something like your trend continuation pattern to the upside. All right, everyone can see impulse, something like your flag or descending channel, and broken out with strong impulse. Okay. It can continue further to the upside, but before that we need to see a continuation pattern here. If we see continuation pattern, it can break to the upside. Okay, so we're gonna watch further sign here which direction we're gonna go this pair. Yeah, basically Euro USD and dollar index both forming same pattern, and both are at our reversal point. Yeah, and once price hit the reversal point, we look for price action. If price respect our reversal point, then we look for the trade. Yeah, we look for the reversal. And if price do not respect our reversal point, then we do not place trade. We wait for the clear break of that reversal point. Once price leave that reversal point clearly and give us a continuation pattern that price is going to continue to the direction, then we're going to look for the entry. Okay, so everyone knows that this pattern was behaving, this pair was behaving well. Yeah, the trade we were looking is this. Okay, we have spoken about this many times. The trade we are looking is this. So at least price already moved 50% of this wave. Okay, and if you guys remember that this is how we can trade. Okay, if you guys remember that this is how we can trade once we get the direction of the market. Okay, we were tracking this pair when price was here. Okay, so this does not mean that when you got the direction of the market you should place only one trade into that direction. Okay, so we got the direction, this was the direction of the market. Yeah, we were anticipating price gonna continue into that direction when price was there. So this does not mean we should place only one trade here and should wait until price gonna hit the 93 level. Okay, this means that you can have couple of trades into this wave. You can have couple of trade into this wave. Okay, so for that you need to analyze your lower time frame. You need to identify your pattern on your lower time frame, and you can get trade on that time, on lower time frame. From, you know, you can get multiple trade on your lower time frame. Okay, so the trade we took, okay, so everyone knows that when price was forming strong impulse to downside, we were anticipating this correction to the upside. Okay, once price broken down, some of you guys sold on this break, some of you guys sold on risk taking entry, some of you guys sold on risk averse entry. Okay, again some of you guys sold risk taking entry here at this trend continuation pattern here at this place, and some of you guys sold on breakout. Okay, and repeat that practice again at this trend continuation pattern, sold here, and some of you guys sold here, but this breakout did not work, and some of you guys stop on break even, and some of you guys took their profit. Okay, and once price started to form bigger trend continuation pattern, this was the bigger trend continuation pattern, something called complex correction. Yeah, but pattern was still continuation to the downside. Yeah, and some of you guys took trade here at this place when price was hitting somewhere here. Yeah, took this trade, and after closing small profit within this trend continuation pattern. Once price rise back to this place, they again sold and took some profit. Yeah, and once price hit this point, I told you guys, look for continuation again. If price come close to this trend line correctively, look for sell here at this place, and if break that correction to the upper trend line, then look for sell here at this place. Okay, and watch for change in pattern. Okay, so this pattern I was anticipating, like your expanding triangle. Okay, so this is how once you find the direction, you got the direction of the market where price gonna go, then definitely you can trade into that direction with multiple entries, not with just one entry. Okay, this is the second one, this is the first one. Okay, this is the first one, and this is the second one which we were looking to the downside. Yeah, so all right, so once you are into the right direction of the market, and you got the direction correctly, then you can place couple of trades into that direction. Okay, this does not mean you should hold only one trade into that direction. Okay, once you are confident, you are firm that price gonna go into that direction, you can take multiple trades into that direction. Okay, so again, I'm anticipating that price gonna change its formation, its pattern. Yeah, although bearish impulse is so strong. Okay, so trend continuation pattern formed again, broken down. Okay, now this pattern can this first the first pattern was this. Yeah, this was trend continuation, but this trend continuation pattern did not continue with the direction of the previous trend and changed itself. Yeah, and formed a bigger pattern. Pattern was this. Yeah, and broken down here at this place, again formed a continuation pattern here and broken down. Okay, now we can see this formation may form, price may form this formation, price can come up to this place. Reason, we can see on our indicators are not showing continuation to the downside. They are showing some reversal to the upside, and if so, then price should come up to this place and gonna give us something like your trend continuation pattern, again expanding triangle, and in that case this trend line gonna violate. Okay, this trend line gonna violate. If you see some nice impulsive move to the on your lower time frame, obviously you can look for buy setup up to this place. Okay, and those who are still into the short, they can book some profit here, and if they don't want to book their profit, then look for the way, what kind of way we're gonna see. Is it corrective, then definitely price gonna continue to the downside. If impulsive, then you should think about your trade. Okay, so we may see next short here at this place if price do not continue to the downside. Yeah, I don't think so price gonna continue to the downside. It gonna change its formation. This formation may form, this pattern may form. If so, then we're going to look for sell here at this place. Okay, so Uzi Chief just testing the top we were tracking since very long. Yeah, so we're gonna look for sell. Okay, so this is the formation. Okay, so this is the formation we are anticipating that price gonna break through and can come up to this place. So we are looking for entry here at this place. Okay, So we can see price just hit that top and showing some nice price action here at this place. Okay, so keep your eyes at this place. If price come up to this place and again rise, then look for sell. Okay, so this is basically your trend reversal pattern also for me, same like your New Zealand dollar. If you guys remember that, I have shown you in last meeting that pattern as well. Alright, so this is the place for longer term short to the downside, for longer term short to the downside. So this pair is still not ready. Yeah, this pair is still not ready. We're gonna look for price action here. Everything is broken down. Bearish trend is broken down. Bearish trend is no more, but we're gonna look for price action here at this place for this move to the downside. Alright, still not ready. Once gonna ready, I'll update. Okay, so this is the trade we are looking for. It will break really soon, and once gonna break, we're gonna really shop to the upside. Remember, price can come up to this place. Okay, so price can come up to this place. We are looking to the upside. On that day when we were looking to buy on this, price rose back to the upside but did not continue, yeah, and changed the formation. Okay, and change the formation something like your expanding triangle. Yeah, still we're gonna look for upside. If price come up to this place, we're gonna look for upside and gonna watch price action here. Either price gonna break through or not. Okay, so we are not looking for short on this pair. We are not looking for short on this pair. Definitely we're gonna look for upside on this pair. Yeah, because this pattern is corrective. Okay, not impulsive to the downside like your descending wedge, a triangle. This gonna break to the upside. We can call this something like your impulse and flag also, right? So we are looking for the upside on this pair, right? Australian dollar is not doing the way we were anticipating. Okay, if you remember that in last meeting we were anticipating that price gonna come up to this place and then we're gonna look for the downside. Yeah, so still struggling on this trend line. Okay, if do not break down, then definitely gonna come up to this place. Okay, this place. So this place gonna be short to the downside. Okay, currently price is respecting this place. Everyone can see that. Yeah, and again you can buy sell on your lower time frame for this small potential. Okay, you can see that price is just respecting the lower trend line and the upper trend line. Yeah, you can look for buy sell within this. Okay, but the bigger trend we are looking for is to the downside. You can look for sell here, place your stop loss here, and look for this potential. If breakdown, hold your trade for the longer end to the downside. Okay, and if break up to the upside and stop yo, then don't look for sell until price hit this place. Okay, and if so, watch price action here, then look for the downside. Right, and if breakdown, then you can sell on breakdown, but your stop loss must be behind this because price can come back again and change its formation. Right, so if you look for sell on breakout, then your stop loss must be behind this, something like this. Yeah, so stop loss must be behind this. So this is something like big stop loss. Yeah, and the trade you are looking is lower low. Okay, so trend still to the downside. Everyone can see that impulse is so sharp, yeah, and we were anticipating this bearish impulse when price was hitting this trend line, this weekly trend line. Yeah, we were anticipating that price gonna continue to the downside, and now you guys can see that price forming trend continuation pattern. Okay, this is trend continuation pattern to the downside. Impulse trend continuation pattern forming. We are looking for this wave to the downside. You can call this ABC, A, B, and next your C. And okay, A, B, and C. Alright, so trend continuation forming, and impulse is so strong at your left side. Okay, so we are looking for the entry here if price hit this place. Okay, risk taking entry, we call this risk taking entry, and then we're gonna breakout entry for the longer end to the downside. So this is gonna be a big trade to the downside. Right, so you can buy sell within small or lower time frame within these ranges, yeah, for a short period of time. Of course, short period of time you can sell by this, buy sell within these ranges until price do not, you know, get the direction. GFM still not doing anything yet. We will look for sell once price gonna hit the upper trend line. Okay, and every time we will do that. Once hit the lower, gonna buy. Once gonna hit the upper trend line, we're gonna look for sell. And the bigger trade we are looking is this. Okay, this wave gonna break down really soon. It will have to break down. It can't go the way it is going. Catsheep has changed its formation. Okay, we have spoken about this in last meeting. Okay, the pattern has changed. Okay, the formation we were looking was this, yeah, we were looking this formation, and again looking for sell at this point, and price broke into the upside, but we are still short. Okay, this pattern over, this pattern over, your channel, descending channel is over, no more. Now we are looking something like this, yeah, anticipating that price gonna respect this place, and we're gonna get some corrective wave. And if we get the corrective wave, then we're gonna decide either price going to continue to the upside or to the downside, yeah. And if we see again impulse here, then definitely we're gonna look for continuation to the downside. Okay, so broken, small channel has just been broken, yeah, this channel broken, clearly violated. All right, and price showing some sign here at this place. Showing some sign mean we can see impulse on lower time frame. See, we can see impulse on 1 hour time frame, impulse forming, and I told you on that day, when price pushing to the upside, I told you that we're gonna look for price action here. We're gonna look for entry based on our indication, entry based on indication, yeah. So impulse is forming. Let me show you the pattern which I'm anticipating. Okay, everyone remember that the pattern price has changed was this, yeah, this was the pattern. We were anticipating this corrective wave to the upside and then impulsive wave to the downside, but we can see this was strong impulse to the upside broken out, this pattern, and pattern has changed its formation but still within the channel, yeah. price still within the channel. Okay, so this is the next trade we are looking for. Alright, so we are still anticipating that price gonna at least gonna come up to this place. So this place gonna be your channel retest of your broken channel. So something like trend line coming something like this. Yeah, so let's see. We are short on this pair. You guys can sell based on your indication. Yeah, so place a reasonable stop loss just behind somewhere here. Use reasonable stop loss. Okay, and look for short. Yeah, this trade basically based on indication. Although we can see nice price action on lower time frame. Yeah, so your first target gonna be at least 1 to 1 within the channel, and if breakdown, then hold that trade for the longer run to the downside. And if we see impulsive breakdown, then we're gonna hold our trade for the longer run, and obviously gonna add further trade to the downside, the way we have done previously when price was running within this channel. Euro yen, okay, it is showing some sign that price is going to reverse to the downside. Okay, so we can see nice impulsive sign here at this place. Okay, so this was also forming channel. Remember, I told you once price gonna hit the top trend line, look for sell. Once gonna hit the lower trend line, look for close to your short and look for upside for short period of time. If broken down, then hold that trade and look for continuation to the downside. Okay, so the first picture which I have shared with you was this. Yeah, you can see this trade I have showed you in the curve, and price showing me some sign here at this place. Yeah, some impulsive sign here. Although price did not continue to the downside and formed a trend continuation pattern here, but this trend continuation pattern was forming against the indication. Remember, I told you in the group, yeah, this in the meeting as well, this trend continuation pattern was forming against the indication, which means that price can break down. Okay, and price broken down to the downside. Okay, so this is basically the first trade. I told you, look for price action here. Price hold, close your trade, look for upside, and again look for sell here. Yeah, so price is just somewhere here at this place. I'll show you into the live chart as well. So this is the bigger trade we were looking. Okay, this is the bigger trade we were looking to the downside on euro yen. Yeah, so some of you guys sold and took some profit, and there are some of you guys still into the profit. Okay, so this is the trade we are looking. So price somewhere here forming a trend continuation pattern. Okay, so we are watching that trend continuation pattern to the downside. All right, if that trend continuation pattern come close to trend line, hold this trend line and show some sign, something like your impulse, then we're going to close our both trades, which we sold here, and sold here, gonna sell on this trend continuation pattern. Either you sell on risk taking or breakout. Gonna look for this place, yeah, for price action, either gonna break down or gonna continue to the upside again. All right, so basically price has playing under this trend line. Yeah, so basically was playing under this trend line, and that trend line has been violated. Okay, sometimes price goes beyond the trend line but do not continue the direction of the trend and fall back again into that trend. Okay, so we are anticipating that price gonna get back again within that channel, descending channel, because our indications are showing that price gonna continue to the downside, not gonna continue to the upside. and for continue to the upside, price need to give us a continuation pattern. In that continuation pattern, our indication gonna be neutral or oversold. Okay, so this is the trade we are looking this. Okay, we can see some nice price action over there, and let's look at the lower time frame. Yeah, so I'm looking like this. Yeah, I'm not counting bodies. I'm counting wicks. Okay, so we are watching this continuation pattern. Although we can see impulse is there, we are watching this trend continuation pattern, and gonna sell this breakout or risk taking entry on this trend continuation pattern. I'm gonna watch this breakout. Right? Okay, so 1 hour. You guys remember that I have shared this picture with you into the group when this continuation pattern was forming. Okay, let me bring that picture to the screen again. If I'm not wrong, it should be into this folder. Sorry guys for taking a bit long. Yeah, so I shared that picture into the group. Or maybe, yeah, that is into the other PC, not here. Sorry guys, that is into the other PC. Okay, so this trend continuation pattern did not continue, although broken down, but did not continue and change an extended correction. Yeah, extended its formation. Although you guys can see, yeah, this is the continuation flag, broken down, but did not continue, changed its formation. Although still trend continuation pattern, yeah, but changed its formation, something like this. Yeah, although still continuation pattern. Okay, so we are looking for breakdown this trend continuation pattern. Okay, and the upper trend line something like this. Okay. So we are looking this trade. The first trade gonna be within the channel, and the if price breakdown, we're gonna hold our sell. Those who sold based on indication, okay, and those who sold based on impulse, indication, impulse, continuation pattern. Okay, so these are the techniques we use to get into the market. Indication based on impulse and based on trend continuation pattern. And on based on trend continuation pattern, we can sell based on risk taking and risk averse entry. All right, so the first target gonna be this trend line. If broken down, gonna hold all trades to the downside and gonna look for further sell to the downside here under this trend line continuation pattern. Same like this trend continuation pattern, gonna watch here at this place for further sell. Okay, so this pair is setting for big wave to the downside. CAD is not ready. Okay, CAD is not ready. Once gonna hit the top, look for sell again. Repeat same practice like euro yen. Okay, if hit the top, look for sell. Okay, so keep doing that. Once price gonna break down, gonna form a sharp impulse like your euro yen. Buy sell within this ascending channel. Once price gonna hit your trend line, and if broken down, look for longer run. Euro yen, euro Aussie dollar. Yeah, so the trade we took was this. Yeah, okay, so the trade we took was this. So price is just hitting the bottom channel line. Yeah, here. You all guys can see that this channel still respecting price, respecting this channel. Okay, did not broken down. So this is something like your bigger flat channel, seem like your Uzi CAD. Yeah, we can see on Uzi CAD it was 1 hour time on 1 hour time frame, and here we can see it is on 240. And if we look at the daily, we can see something like trend continuation pattern to the downside. If price do not break down here at this place, again we're gonna look for upside. Okay, we're gonna look for upside. You can buy this place, this potential to the upside. If broken down, then those who are into this trade, keep your trade for the longer end to the downside. All you can see, this is trend continuation pattern. Okay, let me show you the daily. You can see this is trend continuation pattern formation. This is not a reversal formation. Okay, if we see, look at this like an impulse, the previous structure broken. Okay, the triangle broken down, the triangle broken, and price forming trend continuation pattern under that triangle. Okay, so sold here at this place once price retesting the triangle, and but price still within this trend continuation pattern here. It can break down or can retest the top again. If so, we're gonna look for buy. Okay, so this is the flat channel we are watching for. Okay, so we are watching for price action here at this place. If price do not break down and show some sign to the upside like your impulse, then you can look for buy. And if you see continuation pattern here at this place, then definitely price is not going to continue to the upside, going to continue to the downside. Okay, this impulse really strong. Okay, this impulse is really strong, so strong it can continue to the downside, same like your Euro CAD. We have spoken about Euro CAD many times. Right, Euro CAD broken down, formed a trend continuation pattern. We took some couple of trades into that corrective formation, and price is on its way to the downside. Here is the Euro CAD. Okay, about to hit your lower trend line. Right, about to hit your lower trend line. See, I told you this impulse was so strong. Okay, so impulse still in force. See, we can look this pattern something like your expanding triangle. We can see this on lower time frame clearly. Okay, so this wasn't a trend reversal pattern. This was a trend continuation pattern, and the best place for selling was this. I told you many times. Yeah, so impulse was in force, still in force. So this is the continuation pattern, and next impulse is on its way, and the target gonna be this trend line. We're gonna watch price action here. Either price again going to form a continuation pattern or going to show us some impulsive sign to the upside. If respect this place, we're gonna look for upside. Or if price do not give a sign for the upside and give us a continuation sign, then of course we're gonna look for downside. Yeah, so let's look at the lower time frame. Okay, so this is how you can take a couple of trades on your corrective structure on your lower time frame. Yeah, if you remember. Okay, so we took this trade, and this reversal channel broken to the upside, and I told you this is corrective wave, price can continue to the downside. Yeah, and then we took this corrective wave to the downside. Yeah, and this was the impulse, and again trend continuation pattern. broken down, again form a trend continuation pattern, broken down, again form a trend continuation pattern, broken down. Yeah, and told you that look for price action at this place. Okay, this longer term trend line price was holding since very long. Okay, so you can look for buy sell within corrective structure as well. All right, and told you that on that day look for expanding triangle. Once price gonna hit this place, the best place to sell was this. Yeah, by the downside. Okay, so couple of pattern, we have seen couple of pattern changes here at this place. We have seen falling wedge, broken to the upside, form a trend continuation pattern here, did not continue, hit this place, started to fall. Yeah, so about to hit the target we were anticipating. All right, so I'm gonna watch price action here. Either price is going to continue to the upside or gonna give us continuation pattern for the downside. Eurochi. Okay, if you guys remember that I have shared this picture into the group as well. Yeah, so ask you to watch this place. Okay, and ask you to watch this place, right? Because everyone can see that price was running within this structure since a very long. Yeah, so then you guys can see that we were anticipating this wave, and after that we got this. After that we were anticipating this to the upside, and once price hit this place we were anticipating to the downside. Yeah, so we were anticipating once price hit this place we were anticipating to the downside, and here is the next one. Yeah, so we were watching this place to the downside, and again price still within this pattern. Okay, and if price hit this bottom we're gonna look for upside again. Okay, so impulse, correction, impulse, this is bigger correction. It is possible that price gonna continue to the upside again, and this wave gonna be impulsive to the upside. I'm gonna look for price action here at this place for the upside. Okay, so this is the bigger picture. Yeah, if price hit this place we're gonna look for upside. Okay, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse, bigger correction, it can break to the upside. Okay, so we're gonna watch for price action here once price hit this place. Okay, so we're gonna look for a buy here at this place to the upside. Right, so pattern identification is really important. Identify patterns correctly so that you can get the right direction of the of the market. So